Hi people, and hello my Chili Con Carnage crew. It's Chili here from Live Listener Raised, and 2022 is coming to a wrap. So of course everyone's posting all their kind of Spotify results. You know, your year is wrapped, Chili. Let's hear what you have to say in regards to this. People posting up all their stuff. Look at my records, look at this, look at that. I thought it'd be funnier just to do a video live stream. Well, it's not really a live stream, but record my reaction as I'm going through this. And of course I'll be recording off to the screen here all the stuff that comes up in regards to my wrapped 2022 list. So without further ado, let's get straight into this, eh? Going to put in the super expensive headphones because I know that they like to play some music when they do this, and don't want to get copyright striked by this. So I'll be surprised. I'm going to have a guess here. Santana is going to probably be my number one artist of the year, just at a guess, just because of the amount of Santana episodes that I had to do. I'll be a bit surprised if Santana's not my number one artist for the year. So just that's the only thing I've got. Other than that, who knows? So of course I've got to do little screen recording here. Screen recording. Start the recording process. Of course, here we go. Phone in the little pocket here. Okay, everybody. Chili, your 2022 is wrapped up and ready to go. Let's do this thing, hey? Flashy artwork. Here we go. And Jerry Cantrell in the background here. Enough about 2022. Let's talk about you. Welcome to your wrapped Chili. Oh, that sounds a bit sexual, doesn't it? So, moving along now. This year you ventured into the genreverse. You explored 99 different genres. Look at you, you little astronaut. Top genres. Press some pause to hold here. Now, can anyone guess what number one will be? I'm going to start at number 5 here. Punk. Number 4, hip-hop. That's odd. Number 3, neoclassical metal. What? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Number 2, alt metal. Yeah, okay. Number 1, of course, it's going to be rock. The amount of stuff that I review for this, naturally, has to be, doesn't it? So, we move along now. From sunrise to sunset, you kept it interesting. Your morning started with poetic confidence and delightful mayhem amped hardcore. A little bit of Santana in the background while this is playing. Can't hear it, unfortunately. I will get a copyright claim, so who knows. You embraced the nightlife with chill, relaxing love. Did I really? I did, yeah, I did. All that listening added up to, here we go. That's less than what I expected. The total playtime was 86,684 minutes. I want to do a quick calculation to see how much of my life I have actually wasted listening to music here. So, just as a reference, I'll tell you what I had last year, or from what I can remember. But let's see, 86,684 divided by 60, mate. That is 1,444 hours. Divide that by 24, 60 days, everybody. Divide that by 7, of course. Nearly 9 weeks worth of music in a row. Now, that's because I get a lot of time to play music just in the background and stuff like that. Last year, I remember I had something like 104,000 minutes of listening. The place where I work, I usually put my music on over the speakers, but this time we had a bit more TV on, and I was a bit disappointed by that. So, yep, it's down from last year. Still, it says here that's more than 97% of other listeners in Australia. Woo! Top 3%. With one song, it was Love at First Listen, and that is Mars Volta, I can hear in the background. Your top song was Blacklight Shine by the Mars Volta. You played it 27 times, with the most listens on the 29th of September. That was about the time it got released, wasn't it? So, true. You played 12,199 songs, but these played again and 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 again. So, Blacklight Shine, of course, was... Blacklight Shine was number 1. Number 2, Drone Carrying Dread, Author and Punisher. Number 3, Inertiac ESP, Mars Volta. I always called it Intersatanic or something like that. I always thought it was pronounced that way. Number 4, Call Me Little Sunshine by Ghost. It's a good track. And number 5, Of the New Day. Interesting that I have that one from Porcupine Tree there. Your year can't be contained in a playlist, but we tried anyway. Of course you can't contain me. Your top songs. Here's your top 100 songs. Oh, I have had a look over that list. I might do it another time, a bit later on. But anyway, you listened to 2,742 artists this year, but one ruled the world. It's going to be Mars Volta, isn't it? Here we go, Santana. Holy shit. You spent 3,836 minutes together. And... hang on, I gotta screenshot that one. I gotta send that to Waza. You were in the top 0.01% of Santana listeners. Oh, I knew it would be number 1, and I had a guess I was going to be like in the top 5%. I did not think it would be in the top 0.01% of listeners. For those of you who aren't sure why, well, first of all, Santana's awesome, but for the second reason, Wazza and me, we did a review list on all the Santana albums. I also did a retro review on Santana Supernatural album. Recommend you check that out. But if you love Santana, or just love hearing my voice and seeing me, go check out the Santana reviews. They're separated into 3 parts. We talk about each album. We do it from reverse order, going from his newest all the way to his first album. And of course, in order to prepare myself for this arduous journey of something like 7 hours of recording, we had to listen to a lot of Santana, and I knew that was going to be up there. I just didn't realize how high it was going to be. Gosh. You couldn't stop listening to Song of the Wind. Who couldn't? It's a really good track. You like these artists so much, we put them on the cover of a magazine, kind of, or some collab thing. So, Santana is here. Red Hot Chili Peppers is up there. Yeah, living up to my namesake. Porcupine Tree, number 3. Number 4, the Mars Volta, hell yeah. Coheed and Cambria, number 5. They did a damn good album this year. If you're gonna, I've got a video coming out in probably about a little bit over a week's time, and that's going to be rating all the albums from, the top 10 albums that I thought was the best, and top 10 albums I thought were the worst and most disappointing. That'll be out New Year's Day, everyone, so check that out and see who made the list for what reason. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on to this one here. Also, we're doing live streaming every Friday. Check that out as well. So, if you're new to the channel, hell, sub to us. Like this video. Tell me I've got terrible music taste. Whatever. This year you had layers like an onion, but you listened to music, something or other. Time to meet your listening personality. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Oh, come on now, tell me what it's got here. The Adventurer. I feel like I'm reading a star sign here. You're a seeker of sound. You venture out into the unknown, searching for the fresher artists, deeper cuts, newer tracks, especially gems yet to be found. Envu. Exploration. Newness. Variety. Uniqueness. These are all catchphrases I shall adapt to the channel. Thanks for spending 2022 with us. Here's your year squeezed onto a page. Good lord. Top artists, top songs, as you can see there. 86,000 minutes. Jesus. Top artists again. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts, man. So, yeah, I am not at all surprised in regards to that set list there for Santana being number 1. I thought that was a little bit of interesting, just to do a breakaway, different episode, I guess, for what it's like to do, you know, this. I guess what I was a bit cautious of was this year, compared to last year especially, I've been listening to a lot of new music obviously because of the show. And I kind of felt like this year I didn't really get much chance to go back and listen to some of my old school favourites. But, I mean, obviously I checked out Santana a lot. There's no line about that. Next year, everyone, let's set the goals. Let's get it back over 100,000 minutes. Otherwise, hell, what's the point? Music podcasters, you've got to be averaging 100,000 minutes on Spotify at least. Anyway, people, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Tell me below, what was your listening minutes and hours like or whatever on Spotify? Top artist, all that jazz. I think there was one year I got in the top 1% of Motorhead, and I was pretty proud about that. Also Metallica. What will I achieve next year? What should I go for? Who should I go for? Deftones? Deftones seems like a really hard basket to crack, though. There's a lot of Deftones fans. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to go back to Motorhead, because damn, I love Motorhead, and I did not listen to a lot of them this year. And yeah. Actually, they released a new single just recently. Anyway, I might do a reaction to that, if it's not out already. I'm sure by the time this episode comes out, Black Sabbath thing will also be out, so make sure to check out my retro review on Black Sabbath, the Headless Cross album. It's fantastic. Check it out, because I made it, you know. Of course it's good. I made it, people. I'm the best person to tell you that my stuff is amazing. Anyway, people, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you're new, consider liking this video, subscribing to us. We're a small and upcoming channel, of course, and as always, everyone, stay spicy. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listen Erased. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chili Con Carnage crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at Live Listen Erased, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.